And now it's time for a more advanced Caitlyn combo. Um, for this combo, you're going to be doing E, W, auto attack, Q, auto attack. Rather than just E, Q comboing, you're going to be adding a trap to the mix and auto attacking. Maybe ulting during the end of it, depending on if they have like somebody around. Uh, so let me go ahead and reenact the combo. See how you got a lot more than just that off. You got another auto attack. You got maybe another two basic auto attacks in there, and then an ult. It's because you would throw a trap in the mix. If you really want to, rather than ulting, you can auto attack maybe one or two times because they're traps still. Um, it it's a very good combo. If you manage to hit it, I'm not saying you want to do this all the time and burst your whole kit on somebody like that. You only want to do it if they are approaching you. Like let's say a Lucian just dashed into you and he's right here. You get him slowed by that. I'm holding S. Why is it? I need to turn off auto attacks. But you want to just slow him with your net, and then he has like a what is it? Like a 50% slow, so he's probably moving back by now. As soon as you do that, he's moving back. Throw a trap maybe right there behind him, and then he will not. Then he will be trapped. So you can unleash your combo if you really want to. Because after you net them, you should auto attack them. If you don't auto attack people after you net them, you're playing Caitlyn wrong. But after you net them, you auto attack them, and then once they start moving back, you throw a Q or a W down, and they'll walk into it. And then after that, you want to auto attack Q, and they will take two headshots. They'll take a Q, your E damage. They'll take all this damage, and then they have to be like that much health, depending on how late game you are. On to the builds now. The key thing about Caitlyn is she has a lot of range and she does a lot of damage over a maybe 2 second window. If she can combo you, she's gonna do a lot more damage. Um, Now her build though, usually you could go Berserker Greaves, you could go Ninja Tab Eyes, you can go Mercury Treads, you could go any of these three items. I wouldn't recommend any of the other ones. The three boots you're going to be looking at are these three, depending on if they have a lot of on hit or not on hit effects. They nerfed Tab Eyes, but depending on like let's say it's a Lucian, or if it's a Ezreal that's hyper carrying. If you want to do more damage, or if you're more fed, or if you're way ahead of the enemy, then you can get them. If they have a lot of CC, if they have a decent amount of magic resist, if they have a LeBlanc or somebody that can one-shot you when they go Mercury Treads. Um, so that's that. Now on to more items. Let me add some more gold real quick. Now, when you're in lane, you you want to usually back when you can buy in BF Sword, so you can do like a decent amount of damage in lane. Uh, Now it's your choice whether to go BF Sword straight into, let's say, a Rapid Fire or straight into a Runance. Even though it did get nerfed on her, it's still a decent item for wave pushing. But that's up to you. I personally, I go Rapid Fire for the poke, and then after your Rapid Fire, you want to go for damage, just pure damage. You want to do as much damage as you can, because that's about the time that team fights will start breaking out and your team needs you to do that damage. So Infinity Edge should be around your next item. Um, Now I go 100% crit or 80% crit. So I would get Runans. I don't know why I would get Phantom Dancer in this situation, because she's really, I mean, I know Caitlyn's a good kiter and all, but she's not supposed to be that up front. She's not like a Vayne. Um, she has a high grade sniper for a reason. Now for your next item, you need lifesteal. Usually about your third or fourth item. You want to get like a lifesteal item, whether it be a Bloodthirster, a Death's Dance. Death's Dance is really strong right now. It doesn't matter who you're playing, so I got that. I get that. Um, and after that, you should around your fourth or fifth item, you want to get a Guardian Angel because you are the main source of damage on your team. You'll be doing a lot of damage, and you're going to be the main focus. Whether it's going to be a Yi focusing you, whether it's going to be a Malphite ulting just you, or whatnot. Those kind of things you gotta expect. If you see a Malphite and he looks at you, don't be like, oh, he has a AoE ult. He's not just gonna waste it on me because I'm the ADC. He will waste it on you to get that kill and get you off the team. If your team doesn't have the damage to kill the enemy team, then that's a sacrifice they're gonna have to take. A simple Malphite ult, they will sacrifice that just to kill you. Um, it it's some things that you gotta like look at. You're gonna be the main source of the team. You're gonna be doing a lot of damage from afar, and you're gonna be the AD carry. You're gonna be the carry. Uh, but yeah, that's usually the build path you want to go. Some things that you could switch up, like let's say they have like a Fed LeBlanc. You could not get them. You could get this instead of getting, let's say, a Runan's Hurricane, or maybe just a GA. You can get a Maul, or a. You could sell your Death's Dance for a Mercurial Scimitar. Um, you could buy more potions at the end of the game. If, like, let's say they have like a Master Yi, get a GA more early on, sell your boots, get Ninja Tabbies, of course. Your Death's Dance is pretty good against people like that as well because it makes you pretty tanky because 30% of damage dealt it's taken as a bleed effect. But yeah, and this is gonna be another tip for Caitlyn. The thing that you want to do is you want to always like be aware of your passive. And I don't mean just the headshots. I don't mean just auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Oh, I have a headshot. Oh, I'm gonna do more damage. I don't mean just that. I mean using the double proc of your passive in bushes. If you read her passive, it says attacks while in bush count as 2. So you just always want to keep that in mind because if you're in the middle, if you're in the middle of a team fight and if the team is like right here, or your team is like right here, or something like that, they're clashing. You can sit in the back in the bushes and start auto attacking, and every fourth auto attack or every third auto attack, you're gonna be pretty much critting a crit. Um, and that's very useful. If you do a lot more damage in team fights, that's your sole purpose is to do more damage than everybody else just do your role pretty much. Um, but yeah, you always want to be aware of your passive of being in bushes. In laning phase, you want to abuse that too when you're farming. You want to be sitting in these bushes sometimes, and if they're positioning like right here, you can sit in this bush, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack until your passive comes up, and then walk out, headshot them, back into the bush. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, headshot them, back into the bush. Uh, that's one play style in lane that you can use, rather than just sitting out here and then auto attacking every once in a while. But yeah, in laning phase, your main goal is to just keep auto attacking. That's the only thing that you are required to do in laning phase. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter if you're against a Lucian. Maybe you want to play a little bit far back because he can just dash onto you after you auto attack him. But your main goal in laning phase is just to auto attack. Like this is all you have to do. Now, I wouldn't recommend, like, let's actually just enable minions and fast forward time 30 seconds and clear target dummies. Usually you want to be like, let's say that cannon minion's the champion. You want to be behind your melee minions. If they move up, you can move up. But typically you're going to be right here. If your support's not there, you don't want to be this close up. But if, let's say, they are like right here, you can auto attack from behind your melee minions, and half of their, if they try to engage on you, your minions are going to start attacking them as well. Uh, Now, a tip I received about minions is every 3 minions equals 1 extra ability. Because if they get maybe 2 or 3 auto attacks off, they're going to be doing like 90 damage. And early game, that's about as much damage as your abilities are going to be doing. Um, so that's useful to know. But you always want to stay at least behind your melee minions. If they die, back up, wait for more to spawn, and that's when you just stay behind your melee minions. If they die, wait for them to move up. Whenever they do move up, you can move up a little bit and start auto attacking again. If somebody engages on you during laning phase, just do this combo. Just do EQ auto attack. You're going to be getting off a lot of damage, as well as evading them. You're going to be missing on your mana bar, so only use it if you are guaranteed to hit it. And usually with your traps, you want to put them in choke points. That doesn't mean just always do it like this. That's not a choke point. They could walk around like this, so they can wait for your wave to push up. They could play more aggressive, knowing that you don't have more traps. They could just get past it and attack you pretty much and get on you. Now, oh god, she has items. Hold up, let me get some items. The bots are taking over. I'm just gonna buy 6 random items. But either way, in laning phase, just keep auto attacking the enemies and just show the aggression of a Caitlyn. Be annoying. That is your main goal, is to be annoying as a Caitlyn. If you're not being annoying, you're not playing Caitlyn right. But yeah, that's how you play laning phase.